Preseason is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Oh, what a move. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
Finds his man. It's John Mechie.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Garoppolo. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw.
This will be complete to Mechie.
And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans.
Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets them set
at their own 22. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
From the 29, Corral over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Panthers had 8 and 6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he's got room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
To throw again on 2nd down. Corral throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here's Corral. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in there by Cooks. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flagged for that one. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Give to Pierce now on the option. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
That caught by Trimble. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down. From the 45 on 2nd down. Corral. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Corral. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Corral with it. First down here. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's 2nd down. Corral on 2nd down. That pass complete to Moore. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Corral to Moore there. Good for a Carolina first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Touchdown, Panthers. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Houston set to take over. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Daz Newsome. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And here comes the Texans now. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd down and 3. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Try and throw on 3rd. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to move back in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Corral under pressure, and down he goes.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Corral caught by Allen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First down now, but that clock rolling. A first down throw here for Corral. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing again on second down. Corral. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On third down, Corral. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Marshall. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. But the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Switching it up, Corral will throw here. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I guarantee you, if they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime, they're fortunate to retain possession.
68 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On the counter, Hunt. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Corral from the gun on 3rd down here. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jonathan Grenard in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
Well, they've got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the 1st down marker.
After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. That's underneath to Pierce. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken at around the 40. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is fielded at the 27. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Here's Corral on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Holding offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Off play action. Here's Corral. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Corral. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw, Corral. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Thomas. Touchdown! Ian Thomas, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will add to their fourth quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now out comes Houston. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
On first down, Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
On second down, right back to Hunt.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texan 16.
101 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run again with Hunt.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Here we go.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a carry here for their fullback. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Garoppolo again. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Here we go.
Here's second and a yard. There's Garoppolo to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. There's Garoppolo on first and 10. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Damian Pierce from 3 yards out. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run again with Hunt. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee here. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?